Hi Sagittarius, it's Nick. I hope you guys are doing good. This is for all my Sagittarians, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. We're going to be covering your weekly reading, going over a little bit of health, career, work, finances, and love, romance, dating, or relationships. And I'll have the link to the extended reading below in the description box if you're interested afterwards as a part 2 and a continuation. Alright, so let's get started. What is going on in the sky for all of us this week? On November 8th, we have Venus moving into Libra, where it's home, where it loves to be. So we're going to feel more drawn towards people, places, things that we love, that we can relate to, that we can talk to, sounds beautiful, is beautiful, aesthetically pleasing, you know, and it's very fitting with like the holidays and decorations and all that stuff going on. But we may also be more into romance, relationships, talking about it, getting together with people, stuff like that. And then on November 10th, we have Mercury going into Sagittarius, where it doesn't do good, it's opposite there. So this is thinking and communicating more with our passions, our emotions, and our feelings, and this may cause us to think and react, respond more impulsively in a, bold, direct, no filter, non-politically correct way that may sometimes be a little bit offensive or rude, or may rub people the wrong way. So we just have to be mindful, because we're not gonna be, it's like, if you don't feel like it, if you're not feeling it, you're not gonna want to do it, and everything's gonna feel like it has to have a meaning or a purpose. Otherwise you don't want to participate. Otherwise, like, I don't want to talk to you. Otherwise, like, what's the point? Okay, so let's continue on. Let's start with your health first. And I did pre-shuffle just to save time. All right, so when it comes to your health, guys, I forget who got this the other week or something, but your immune system is kicking up and you're like in high protective gear. You're protecting yourself. You're like, I'm not getting sick. I want to make sure I have all my medicines. I'm stocked up because I'm not getting sick this time. Last year I got, maybe you're used to always getting sick around this time or during the holidays. You're like, this time not me. I am taking care of myself. I'm going to wear my scarves, hoodies, take my medicine, take my vitamin C and everything. And your immune system may be really strong at this time in protecting you. And maybe you're just really being proactive about it, and you're trying to do preventative measures, preventative care to make sure that like you're, safe as possible. Okay. And then when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, there's going to be some kind of new beginning via a conversation. There may be an important conversation, an important new idea that brings about a new beginning. Maybe there's a presentation, an announcement, an acceptance, a meeting, or something that information gets passed on, but also something gets removed. You may, sorry there, I don't know what happened, it got cut off or something, but anyways, so there's gonna be some kind of new beginning, or a new idea, new conversation that leads to a new beginning. Okay, and I do feel like this is actually a good thing. So I feel like this is good news, or it's going to lead to something very positive. Okay, and I feel like maybe you have more clarity. You're going to keep more clear. You're going to have more understanding, and whatever is being removed or cut out, or this conversation or meeting, is going to lead to something really positive, and to you growing, prospering, and maybe evolving and reaching your highest potential. Okay, all right, so let's see. Now let's go on to your love, romance, dating, or relationships. So on your side here, we have the Emperor, Two of Pentacles, and the Chariot. So some of you may have Aries or Cancer somewhere in your chart. Then on this other side, for this other person, this can be the past, present, or future situation, or all three, all of the above. We have the Eight of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. All right, so as far as who you could be dealing with, it could definitely be another fire sign like yourself, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, but doesn't have to be, could be any sign. Like I always say to you guys, it can just be the energy this person is embodying or playing out, or maybe be like a mixed match of one of those. Okay, so what is going on here, guys? I kind of feel like you're deciding. I'm hearing that song, or is it by R. Kelly? Yeah, by R. Kelly, like, my mind is telling me no, but my body is telling me yes. And you're just like, you know what? F it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go. You know what? who cares if it doesn't make sense? Who cares if I know this is like, I shouldn't be doing this? I'm gonna do it. I almost like feel like you're gonna like just say F it and go off your passions, your feelings, your heart, because it's almost like you can't resist. Like, it's hard to say no. You may be receiving a communication, like a text, a message, a phone call from someone, and they're showing you a lot of attention, talking to you a lot, getting you really excited. You're really attracted to this person. Maybe this is someone you're with or someone you're dating. And usually you're someone who can control yourself. You're like, I can control myself. I have things going on. I'm busy or whatever. And you're someone who, like, you have a lot of confidence in yourself and you carry yourself a certain way. But for whatever reason with this person, it's like, with them, it's like they're your weakness, or like you almost can't control yourself. And you're like, it's like so hard. And so this week you may be conflicted. You're like, should I not? You're kind of going back and forth whether, like, you know, you should give in or not. And I do feel like you're gonna give in, and you're gonna end up maybe seeing this person or hanging out with them. They're being very patient, or they kind of know that in time you were gonna, like, you know, come around, I guess. And I feel like they've been investing, or maybe they've been doing certain things to make you feel comfortable, maybe buying you stuff or treating you, taking you out to eat, or whatever the case is. And maybe they're trying to make an effort. Maybe they have been making an effort. They've been giving you attention, you know, talking to you and making sure you feel loved, you feel cared for. And so they feel like in due time, you were gonna come around, even though you've been kind of like iffy or back and forth or not fully convinced. And it does look like there's gonna be a reconnection kind of thing. Like maybe you guys kind of stopped talking, or you were trying to pull back. I think that's what happened. Like it's not that you stopped talking to them, but you kind of you were trying to like pull back. You were trying to like kind of distance yourself. But they may have felt that, and so they came 10 times harder. They came like full force, and you're just like, and it made it really difficult for you to fully, like, you know, detach or separate. And so you guys may end up seeing each other again. Maybe you're going over to their place, they're coming to your place. But now you're gonna start to feel more confident in your feelings, or like you're gonna start to have more feelings for them and really care about them. Not saying that that's a bad thing, but if you were already feeling like you needed to pull away, or like something was like off, you know, you were feeling that for a reason, but I'm not judging. So there may very likely be like a reconnection. You guys are getting close and cuddly with each other. This person maybe feels or thinks you're their soulmate, or it definitely makes you feel that way. And so I definitely feel like this is someone you already know, someone you have history with, someone you're already dealing with. I don't feel like this is like new. You guys already know each other, and they're connecting with you. You guys are like, you know, in your feelings with each other. And so they really tried their best to make sure they contacted you, that you knew that they were there and they were paying attention to you. And as soon as, like, when they kind of felt that your energy was like being kind of iffy, you were unsure, you had doubts, they knew the exact thing they had to do to convince you. And all they had to do was just kind of like be patient. But it does look like by the end of the week, you guys are reconnecting, and you're kind of moving forward with things. Instead of like pausing or going back or bouncing out, you're moving forward with them, and you guys are reconnecting. So hopefully it's for the best. But let's continue on in the extended reading to get more information, to see where their energy is at. What are they thinking? What are they feeling when it comes to you? What they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then follow it up with your advice at the end. Okay, so yeah, I do feel like there's going to be a lot of conversations or talking back and forth. They most likely are going to be the ones to reach out to you and showing a lot of excitement and enthusiasm. That's going to kind of get you excited, maybe throw you off, but it does look like you guys will probably reconnect and maybe, you know, start to move forward with each other, or be back in each other's lives. Okay, so let's continue on with the extended. Link will be below. I'll see you guys there, and I'll see you for your next reading. All right, take care. Bye.